What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be talking about how you should be making coins and the way that you should be doing it. And EA Sports has actually made it very, very easy. I'm going to explain to you guys several different ways on how you should be going about making your coins, how you should be, how you should be going about building your team, and how you stay up to date with everything that's going on. Now, the number one thing that I want to talk about is many of the viewers that have been here for a while understand that I try to give you guys several ways in order to accomplish the same goal. Some of you guys may notice that people come out of nowhere and be like, yeah, it's like everybody can afford this. Those guys we don't pay attention to. Usually they're banned effective immediately because they're not getting the point. And if that's their mindset, we don't want them here. We want individuals that want to try to grind it and understand that there are many different ways to achieve the same goal. You know what I'm saying? So if you notice that, people are doing, saying things like that, and my real hardcore viewers are commenting to it, before one of my actual mods can get to it to ban that individual, you don't have to engage. Alright, I just want you guys to understand that it's all about the learning and the experience and everything that goes on within the game, and making coins is very, very easy if you apply yourself to what's going on. So let's go ahead and take a look at everything that, I just went through previously over the last, week or so. This guy, Night Train Lane, dropped, alright? This is just for going forward for any of you guys that have issues with making coins, whatever. When new sets like that drop that require a lot of different things that go into each thing, like, for instance, we had to get all of these tokens made to get the Theme Diamonds Master. So we had to do this to get the Bears collectible, we had to do this to get Taylor Mays, get the collectible, etc., etc., right? These sets, even if you don't want to complete Night Train, you can make money doing individual sets once the players are actually released. Like once Night Train Lane gets released, or any new player, once they get released, if there are sets that make those players, there's always a way to make coins. How do you do that? You look at the cards, obviously, that go into the set, and then you weigh out the, what you get from the set. In this case, when he was released, Mike Brown, nobody really wants him. You see what I'm saying? So to do this set first would have been a mistake, because if you, like when I did his set, I forgot what he sold for, but the dude's garbage. Like nobody's getting crazy about it except for the Bears fans that's going to come at me because I just called him garbage, which in this game, he's garbage. Not when he actually played. Maybe when he did play. I don't know. It doesn't really matter to me, bro. He's not a guy that everybody's going to be looking for because his name doesn't ring bells in prison cells. So what do we look for? We look for the big name. Okay, Taylor Mays. A lot of us, from back in the day with franchises and just who watched him play, knew that he was just a guy, he's very, very big, very, very strong, but just couldn't really do what teams needed him to do. Ultimately didn't have a really long career in the NFL. He went from team to team, whatever, did whatever, but it is what it is, right? The dude was a freaky specimen. This guy on day one was selling for about $700, $750. We all know that he won't last that long at that price. So what should click in your brain? Oh, let's do this guy and get this set done first, so that way we could sell him and his power up and make the most coins. All right, same thing with this, with Antonio Cromartie. We know that this man has 97 kids, but when he played in the NFL, he was a monster. So most people are gonna go after this card. So these were my top two, and I ended up being able to get the cards early. I sold them later because I had to show gameplay for you guys, but I actually in the video showed you guys their prices at the time when they were first released. Keep in mind, like when I started the video, when I said EA has made it so easy to get these top cards, it's not even funny, bro. Because no matter what card you seek out to get in this game, there are missions and challenges that you can play to get that card. It's not like how it was in Madden 25 and things of that nature. It's not like that, where things are really, really impossible. Cards drop in price overnight, immediately. For instance, when I completed this set, Night Train Lane was going for $3.3 million, and he was selling actively for it, and I did not sell him. You see what I'm saying? I did not sell him because I was like, you know what? It doesn't really matter. I like the card. I want to play every game with him. And guess what? Because I kept him, he forced like 3 or 4 fumbles in the last weekend league. I won 23 games. And I was able to make all those coins back up because I pulled glitchy stuff out of the packs. So it works out depending on how you do it. But if you're just a grinder and you're looking for coins, the sets are the most important things to look for. Now, when you start to ask, what's the most important mission? What's the most important challenges? All my veterans will tell you the ones that give you the most stuff. How do we find out the ones that give you the most stuff? This is a very, very more easy, updated format in which EA has done this to let us know exactly what's going on, exactly what we get, and exactly why we should do it. For instance, when you go over here to the Ultimate Legends, all of you guys should have 6 of those collectibles right now. That's going to get us, we're going to get a free player when we get 16 of them. You should be looking for the ones that says Ultimate Legends Kickoff, and it should show you the Ultimate Legends token, and you only need 1 star to get it. As of right now, you should have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 right there. This one gives you 5, okay? And then this one right here gives you 6. So at this moment right now, you should have 6. If you don't have 6, I don't know what you're doing. Because this has already been told to you, like, bruh, you gotta have this done. Very, very simple. Make sure you have it, because you're gonna have the opportunity to get 1 random Career Edition Ultimate Legend player. I don't know if it's gonna be a Nat or whatever it's gonna be, but because they don't give it to you and let you choose, more than likely, it should be auctionable. But don't quote me on that. Usually what they do is when they're giving you a random one, it's easier for them to give you garbage and for you guys to rage, and then everybody's just angry. So it's like kind of funny for EA to do it. So the random is like a joke for them, because they give a lot of people garbage and very, very few people get the best card. So it might be auctionable, it might not be. But that's something that you should be interested in. The Super Bowl solos. You should have been getting Super Bowl tickets when that was available. Now, with the way that this works right now, if you can go back and get these, like, you know, like the 82 overall cards, I didn't even finish this. So I could actually go back and see if we get these tickets still, because each one of those tickets are worth 15,000 coins. Because, you know, the quick sell values. So I might go back and finish these solos up just to get me, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 15. I'm gonna get that in coins, and then you don't never know what these are gonna be, the 82 plus overalls. And then these are auctionable cards. So say you pull something glitchy, that's even more for you to do. As you go through it, you'll be able to see the Team of the Year, getting that Team of the Year players. As long as these things are available, you can go ahead and get a lot of these Nats, put them into exchange sets, and make a lot of currency. So I don't want you to have the mindset of the guys that's like, yeah, you act like this. Like, bro, no, I never understood why people do that, because it doesn't make any sense for you to even say that. Because when someone is trying to explain something to you and giving you guys the food for thought, all that stuff, all the information that you need, it's no other reason to give that to you other than for you to be successful. So if you come in with the negative mindset, you might as well not come to the channel, and that way it's just easier. We don't got to ban you, and you can just go on living your life the way it's, you know, the way that you're living it. But for the people that want to learn, that's what we're here for. Okay, that's what we're trying to encourage, for everybody to understand that it's not about everybody just buying packs every week and doing whatever. It's about learning the game and understanding that you can make just as much currency as the other man, all right, or whoever is doing it. But keep in mind, a lot of my viewers that watch my videos, they're no money spent players running around with 96 overall teams, and they didn't even buy these level up packs. The ones that you get, like most of my dudes be like, yo, I'm no money spent, but I'm taking these special offers. Like, yo, I'm finna spend this $3.50, this $4. Like, I don't care no more. I'm spending $5. A lot of these guys don't, and they still got millions, and they still got high overall teams. Why? Because they understand the game. Once you understand the game, it doesn't matter what EA Sports does. You're going to always make out. So that's the key of what I'm trying to teach. It's no easy way to just say, oh yeah, go out there, do this, do that. You got to put the time in. All right, anything that comes easy never lasts. So you got to just be ready for that. Understand that. So, you know, it's Valentine's Day. You're taking a girl out on the first date and she's like, yo, you can have it. Bro, she's probably not the chick for you. You know what I'm saying? Listen, maybe she is. Some people just know what they want and they use that excuse. But then everybody else got the same excuse. So I don't really know if that's a real thing, but we're going to go ahead and just leave that to, you know, based on where you guys are with it. If she's a good girl and she told you that, it don't matter that the whole town said that she was a good girl too. Let's not talk about that right now. We're going off track. This is what you guys need to understand. After you get a lot of those Nat cards, you have to now go to the exchange sets. Now, I showed you the Theme Kings 2.0. Let's take a look at some of the other ones that I like. Things like this, right? I don't know if you guys have noticed, like the Super Bowl present and the Super Bowl pass, they have things where they have these lower overall cards where you can do the 83 plus, similar to the cards you would pull in those challenges, right? So this right here can get really, really glitchy. The issue is this: when you get those lower level Nat cards, it depends on how you want to use it. For me, the 85s and the 86s, you know, like I got Eli Manning out there, dog. Like this dude right here, is he trash? I don't know. I'm still running with him. He's been doing his thing. But let's just put him in there for whatever reason. Let's just see what happens. The 83 to 84. Okay, these two dudes is garbage, but we'll put this dude in there. All right, and then we're gonna put a random 80 to 82 in there. Now, we're not looking to get something glitchy. right? Because we already know that the game is designed to not give us anything glitchy. So when you go to pull sets like this, some of you guys are gonna get lucky, pull 95s, 94s, whatever. These are like those limited gambles that can turn out to be a lot more. Keep in mind, I just used auctionable cards. I'm talking about when EA gives you nats from the challenges that you play. These are different ways for you to get rid of the cards and try to get other things. And you're gonna make out sometimes you're gonna get stuff like this. Oh, I'm about to say, I thought it was gonna be garbage, but we got an 87. All right, whoop-de-doo. It's not that much, but depending on what set you would want to use it in, you might make out with it, right? So look, you saw it, like this is like a huge example of like these lower level sets that can ultimately get you high things, but it's very, very risky, so I don't recommend it often. These, where you're putting in like 14 items, I've never been a fan of anything like that. This is where you lose, and this is where you lose big time. So you gotta always understand, is it worth it for me to spend 5 of my 83 to 87s and 9 89 to 93s for one random Super Bowl present hero that's gonna be going for 200K? No, it definitely isn't. So you know this, I know that. Learning the ones that make sense, you take the minimal risk, and then sometimes it brings out huge rewards. Now look, we just got an 87 from that, right? So because we just got an 87 from that, we can go over now to the team of the year and check out one of my most, my most fun, sets to complete with the team of the year defense. Now I've made over, 1 million coins easy doing this. Look at what it requires though. These cards you can actually pull in various sets by utilizing training in the store or just playing around with those lower level sets like I just gave you an example of. So look at what happens now, right? I can put one of those other cards I got. See, the last time I did it, I pulled the same card, the 87. So I can actually just put him there, right? And just know that he's ready to go whenever I'm ready to go. Whatever else I had, I think, yeah, Dave Casper, this dude's garbage. But see, this is the thing. Do I want to put him in the set right now or do I want to wait? I know that these, I think I pulled some, okay, this guy I pulled also out of the set. And then these guys are not eligible, the rookie premier, so you can't do that. But this guy is one of the guys I pulled out of the Super Bowl present sets as well, to kind of give you guys examples of what's going on. So I usually wait until I get lucky again with those sets, and then I try my best to spend minimal coins to complete the set, knowing that I'm going to get a decent return because a lot of the other cards that are available, you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm good with them. It's not a big deal. I'll be able to get, get what I need. If for whatever reason you feel that it's necessary to spend your hard-earned currency that you grind the game for, you better make sure that it's worth the risk. Because you got to put a lot of time into those challenges to get the stuff that I'm talking about now. So you don't want to play around with that. Also, things like house rules, I don't approve of solo battles. Solo battles is a joke because a lot of people that play it, even if you get legend, it's like, yeah, you get a little bit of coins, but it takes a lot of time. I'd rather you guys play Weekend League, grind it out, rip your hair out a little bit, but you get so much more reward for the same length of games. And I just believe that we should get more for the time that we put in. So Weekend League is what I recommend. And a lot of you guys are understanding. Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, pass when necessary. You will win a lot of Weekend League games. Play good defense also. You got to be able to stop the run. Now, when you look at this as another example, you'll notice that this one doesn't require the 93 to 94 that the Team of the Year defense requires, but the specialists generally sell for a lot less, which is why I recommend the Team of the Year defense. With that being said, you have other exchange sets. They did patch the Zero Chill with the Gingerbread Men. During that time, a lot of you guys made so much currency, so you guys should be good. For those of you guys that are still learning, you might have missed out on it. Don't worry about it. It's all been patched. Finally, with the exchange set, when you get the higher overall nats and you want to turn them into, players like this, this is fine. I would not put auctionable cards into these sets because it makes absolutely no sense. And you can sell 3 elite players from a 91 to 92 and probably get a lot more than what EA is going to give you from a 93 to 94. So if it doesn't make sense, it probably is something you shouldn't do. So always keep that in your mind. With these, I recommend, unless you have like, some cards that you just want to get rid of for whatever reason and you don't care, you should only use the nat cards that you get from challenges in these sets in order to do anything. I can't give you any better advice, with that, other than that right there. So be very, very smart with that. And with all of that being said, you now have to understand, what is the value of the people that you have on your team? Are you utilizing the cards the way that they're supposed to be used? Are you making sure that as people degrade themselves in prices, you're getting rid of them? These are a lot of things that you got to understand. Also, using power-up passes in place of the actual cards. That's why I've been telling you, when I'm telling you that something is free, This Eli Manning, I didn't spend anything for the top card. Yeah, I had to pay training. Yeah, I had to do everything else. But look at that. 97 overall power up pass. So you got to understand there's a lot of different ways to manipulate the currency and do different things that you have to first understand before you can achieve that type of no money spent mindset. Because every now and again, I'll buy the bundle for you guys to laugh at me, but I'm not going to buy a bundle every day. That's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm going to show you guys, look, this is what I did here. This is the challenge I did here. This is why you should do that. So that's really the truth and the uncut of the coin making methods. Now, I'm going to still give you new ones as they release new sets, but that's the mindset that I need all of you guys to have if you're going to be successful now and going forward, because mud is only going to get bigger. Okay, because this is the funnest part of the game, is building your team. I think we can all agree to that. We all agree that the gameplay makes us want to stab a baby squirrel, but everything else that goes on within the game, we are very, very fine with it, right? Building your team, getting new players that we actually wanted from, from way back, whatever. That part is exciting. So that's what I want you guys to be able to enjoy, and that's what I strive for. All right, so that's pretty much what I want to give you guys. You guys want me to break down all these coin making methods. That's the full-on honest truth. It starts with you. You can do it if you want, but it depends on your mindset. I'll give you everything that I know as new sets are released, but a lot of it is up to you, making the right moves, understanding your missions and challenges, and also using the correct sets. I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. You have an unbelievable day. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.